Welcome. We are about to kick off the 2022 Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whip and Pro Eagle Jack. So we're going to get our ducks in a row. We're about to kick off. So before we get the action started, we're going to give a little love to some of our sponsors. We'll be right back after this.
Dominance, proprietary patented race technology, proudly made in the USA, unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions, King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
Monster mate.
Let your queries be known.
Yeah, hi. Instead of letting passengers wrap their arms around us, can we put little handles on our jackets?
Deny.
Can you imagine?
I want a new nickname. Can you guys start calling me Snake?
No, Brian.
Denied.
How about we all get quotes to see if we can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer?
Approved.
Cool. Hey, if Brian's not going to be Snake, can I be Snake?
No.
Bronco, an American classic, returns. And it only gets better when it's outfitted with the right gear. From bumpers to winches, rigging accessories, suspensions, body armor, and wheels. You need a full array of gear to outfit your Bronco for adventure. Get them now at warn.com.
Business in the front, business in the back. The all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with new available interior and tailgate work surfaces.
Welcome back to the 2022 Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whip and Pro Eagle Jack. I'm Miles Haskell. Alongside me is Mrs. Pam Hall. We're about to get this thing kicked off.
That is correct. We're going to actually have Chuck Foreman with Pro Eagle come over here. He's going to have all the drivers come on over here. We're going to do kind of a pre-drivers meeting for this Pit Crew Challenge so we all know the rules. So come on over, guys.
So Mike D'Arcy, Cody Miller, James Cantrell, Kyle Cheney, Jacob Versey, MRM Racing, Warrior Bill, Proving Grounds, and Dwayne Garrettson. And Jason Blanton. It sounds like Dwayne Garrettson may have dropped out. But Jason Blanton, last year's winner, back-to-back, if I'm not mistaken. We've got over $15,000 worth of merchandise given out from Pro Eagle and Buggy Whip. And then at the end, we'll end it up with the Class 11 Baja Jerky Showdown. A couple of them will come in here and have some fun with us.
Okay, is everybody here? All our drivers? All right, it's all yours, Chuck.
So what we're going to do is have each car come up. We're going to try to very safely get them nose to nose here. The drivers, 3 team members will line up here. You'll hit the switch, which will turn on the buggy whip. You'll run over there. You'll grab your 10-gallon dump can. You'll dump the fuel. You'll run back over, grab the jack, run back over to your vehicle. You'll jack it up, pull one tire off. It has to touch the ground flat. Put it back up, put it on there, and tighten it up, come back. As soon as all 3 crew members are back over here, you'll hit the light, and as soon as the light shuts back off, your time stops. Got that?
Does the jack have to come back with us?
Yes. Bring the jack with you. There's no line that it has to cross or anything like that at all. We'll use our best judgment there, but yeah.
And use equal lug nuts, if I remember right from last year?
Correct. So how many lug nuts do the truck guys have? Is there anybody with 8 lug nuts? You got 8, so we'll drop 2 off of yours, so you have just 6 that match everybody else.
What's being used to remove the lug nuts?
We have impacts, and Power Tank is providing CO2 for it. Yes. Correct. You're gonna start with the fuel drums over here. You're gonna take them all the way over to the other side and dump it, and correct. Yeah, and then bring it back, drop it, pick up the jack, go to the vehicle, do your tire change, bring the jack back, hit the switch. Yes. Yeah, you can use 3 people to help dump. It's heavy, and then come back over here. So however you want to set it up. Correct. Yeah. We'll go ahead and draw a line. That way, the drum has to be over here and the jack has to be over here. Correct. Yeah. Yes. Once you break the plane of here, then your time will stop. You have to hit the button though. All 10 gallons. Yeah.
And it's
And
water,
it's actually
not fuel
water.
for
Thank
safety
you.
reasons.
Thank you, Miles.
Yeah.
We want to clarify that.
And then we're going to use our best judgment. Please make sure that you get your lugs back on there tight. Don't just run them up. I haven't figured out any kind of time penalty, but if you blatantly cheat, then you're just out. Just don't cheat. Fastest time wins. So you're not necessarily going up against who you're facing. It's the fastest time for the night wins. Yes.
Each person just does once?
Last time we had a close enough time ratio to where both first and second place wanted to go head-to-head again. And if that happens again this time, then we'll allow you to go again if you'd like to.
Otherwise, it's just fastest time wins.
Fastest time wins.
Okay. Everybody understand the rules?
Yes, sir. Yes. Who wants to go first?
Nobody.
Let's just start with the side-by-sides.
All right. Mike DRC, and is Cody Miller here? Cody Miller. Huh? You guys want to allow Blake's trophy bug? Yes? All right. Late entry, Blake Wilkie. All right. So Cody Miller's not here.
So James Cantrell.
James Cantrell. Uh-oh.
Kyle Cheney.
Kyle Cheney is here. I guess it's Jake Versey then. Mike DRC and Jake Versey.
And hopefully we get a few more that come up.
Right on. You got a 50-50 shot now.
For $15,000 worth of merchandise or tools and all that good stuff from Pro Eagle and Buggy Whip.
Right on. Yeah, Rugged Radios has a $500 gift certificate. Rigid Industries has a $500 gift. I'm sorry, no, Rigid Industries has a $1,000 gift certificate.
Nice.
Boxo Tools is putting up their KOH toolkit, and UTV Source has put up a $100 gift certificate off their website. Each winner gets 2 3-ton Pro Eagle jacks and 2 buggy whips of their choice of color and size.
That sounds like a pretty good little package there.
Definitely.
Okay, so we have Jake Versey and
Mike D'Arcy.
Mike D'Arcy. Let's get your vehicles over here and get this started.
Let's go head to head.
So, Miles, we have another guest coming in tonight. He is around here somewhere, but we are going to eventually bring in Mr. Dustin Jones. He was here with us last year. Great guest host. They actually were winners last year of the Pit Crew Challenge. So let's go ahead and bring in Mr. Dustin Jones.
Dustin Battle Axe Jones. How's it going, buddy?
I'm good, buddy. I'm just happy to be out here, returning champions of the Pit Crew Challenge. I'm excited to see these dudes try to put it down. I think I still remember my time from last year.
What was it?
1:30, actually 1:11 maybe.
1:30, 1:11. Yeah, you remember.
Whatever
perfect.
they run tonight, we were a little bit faster last year. So
you have had a very busy schedule here. Is that a reason why you decided not to enter the Pit Crew Challenge this year?
Yeah, King of the Hammers, it's a growing event. It seems like every year it gets bigger and more stuff going on, wilder stuff. And for guys like us that are really involved with everything.
Really in focus for everything.
Yeah. So, we've done some stuff with Fox. We've done some stuff with Can-Am. It's just been a crazy week. But that's what's great about King of the Hammers is just not just the competitions and the entertainments, but the stuff that you can be involved in out here.
There's so much action.
And you're getting ready to race on Thursday. How's everything going on that side of things?
Yeah, so we qualified yesterday, and I think we ended up in the top 10 or 11 or something like that, which is not bad for this race because it's so long and it's so rough. And then, we did some pre-running today, a little bit yesterday, and then we race on Thursday. So tomorrow's kind of rest, hydrate, get a little carbs in me, and then race on Thursday.
It's going to be wild, yeah. So how hard are you going to push on Thursday?
Man,
that Can-Am Hammers Championship race.
Yeah, obviously this race is a one-time thing, run what you brung all in. And so you don't really leave anything on the table, which is dangerous for me. Everybody knows I'm checkers or wreckers when I race, and a lot of times it's more wreckers than checkers, but we're coming off a big win at the Mint.
I was just going to say that. You just had a good showing recently, I remember.
Yeah, we had a huge win in the Mint 400, and so this is kind of one of those races. You just come out here and pull it out and show everybody what you got. And so if the car stays together, man, hopefully we'll be up top at the end of it.
Well, time will tell. Good luck to you, buddy, in that Can-Am. That's an S3 Can-Am, right?
That is, man. Believe it or not, all the way from Louisiana in the swamps, we build our own chassis out there. So we have 6 chassis running this year, which is really exciting for us. Just some dumb country boys from Louisiana building race cars. So we're pumped.
Have you changed up your scheme on it this year? Because I know the first year you were out here, you had the American flag theme. So is it a little different this year, or will it look like last year's?
Yeah, I think everybody loved the American flag. Everybody appreciates that out here at the races. But being factory Can-Am guys, we go all yellow and black to represent the heritage of Can-Am. And so this year it's all yellow and black car.
And that runs deep, and they look great.
Man, I appreciate that. It's cool to be with the factory guys like the Millers, Cheney, all those guys that are running factory Can-Am. We all kind of got black and yellow cars, and it's cool to run as a team,
And you're not running the 4400 race, are you?
No. That's going to be one I just sit back and relax and watch. So I skipped out on the desert race because we got a desert race just a few weekends from now, and I'm going to run the rock race, and I'm skipping the 4400 because it's going to be rough.
But it's going to be fun.
Oh, dude, it's going to be wild. It's going to be one to watch for sure. When you start mixing the UTVs in with the 4400 trucks, those guys take that racing serious. And so, they feel like they're racing against some golf carts. It's going to be a wild race.
It's very fun to watch when you're out at the remote pits. That's where I'm normally out on race days, and to see them battling it out, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, all in good fun. So we're getting ready to kick off this Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whip and Pro Eagle Jack. We're getting closer, getting everybody in line.
This is actually a really fun and exciting thing for the team. So I know for us last year, whenever we came out here for the Pit Crew Challenge, it's really monotonous. The guys are prepping the car after qualifying, working on it all the time. This was the night we all got to cut loose, have fun, and you kind of put the guys on the spotlight. You get to let
them have some fun.
Yeah, because we're always driving. Me and Dustin, my co-driver, always in the car. We're always getting to talk. But our guys got to get out here. So this is a really fun event for the pit crew. And typically it's these guys' actual pit crew that are going to be working on their car tonight.
Yeah, you have 3 of them that can go over there. We're going to fuel first and then change a tire. Tire has to touch the ground, go back on, tighten the lug nuts, and fastest time wins.
I just remember last year we had to really watch out on our end because you guys, all your pit crew, they're just rushing back as fast as they can. It's watch out.
Definitely, they take it serious. Like that's the chance for the pit crew to really shine and like do what they're good at. So they're not playing around. I know when my guys are running back and forth, like you couldn't step in the way or you're going to get run over out here. And I know it's the same for all of these teams. And so it's an exciting, fun thing for them to do.
We need a clearing just for them.
They're going to give it their all for sure. That's what it's all about.
Well, and you have your Mr. Blonde Ambition, as his nickname is over here, Jake Versey.
Our national champion from last season.
Brand new, I believe that's his brand new car this year.
Yeah, I think he's rocking a brand new car for this year. And also, they did the Pit Crew Challenge last year. I think they were second to us last year, so they did really good last year. Their team managed to throw the car up in the air, get the tire change. And so walk me through the process, start to finish with the Pit Crew Challenge. Like, what are the steps? I know you talk to the teams, but for everybody that's watching, what is the steps?
So the fuel starts over here. All three of them can take it. You run over there, you dump and it's actually water. It's not fuel for safety reasons. But you dump all 10 gallons in the tank, bring that back over. When it touches the ground over here, you take the jack, the three of them, jack the car up, take all the lug nuts off. Tire has to touch the ground flat, and then put it back on. Once the jack comes down, jack comes back over, hit the buggy whip light, and we got some times.
That's a lot of moving parts under a lot of pressure. And keep in mind, like a lot of these are these guys' race cars, so you can't cross-thread the lug nuts. You don't want to run them on there crooked. And it's a lot of stuff going on right now. So it's all things that we do during a race. So it's literally dump the fuel with a fast fuel can. Similar.
Well, you can only do this in the pits, not out in the field. It's just you two out in the field. But in the pits out here in Hammertown and at the remote pits, that's where that's all about.
Yeah. So they're going to experience and you get to watch exactly how we fuel the car during the race in the pits. And so they're going to do that. They're going to do a normal tire change like you might have to do in the pits. And so it's a good, fun thing, man, that guys are getting put to use.
And to think that last year you did that in what would you say, like a minute 31?
He doesn't remember.
Something like that?
It was the fastest. That's all I know. And so maybe under a minute if I had to guess.
NASCAR style.
Yeah, these guys and gals are getting ready to throw down.
Look at them. You see them setting up, kind of seeing where they're going to jack their cars up. Firstly, I don't even know if this is legal for you to be checking in advance. Did they give you a probation period to test?
Second place 2 years in a row, you can definitely pre-check it. So you need all the help you can get.
I feel like if you got second place 3 years in a row, you had more practice than everybody, but you're still over here running at it, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's a tough deal. But when you got Dustin Jones up here, that's tough. That's stiff to competition. Look at these shorts.
But now he's not doing it.
No, it's not shorts. It's jorts.
Thank you.
You're just spectating.
Yeah, I'm just spectating this year. You know, I like to go with the method of going out on top, and so we kind of, retired, let some other people enjoy themselves. Maybe you'll take first. If I'm pulling for anybody this weekend, and I'm pretty unbiased, I'm pulling for you.
Well, we've never had a better chance if you're not in it, so thanks, pal.
So Mike D'Arcy versus Jacob Versey getting ready to throw down.
It's super cool. What did they say? Mr. Trophy Bug is going to be coming in here later.
Blake
That's
will
going to be super
throwing
cool
down
to see.
later. Got Mike Kim over here helping out Jacob Versey. He's been a busy man, tuning some shocks, getting everything going.
So what are you going to be on, Mike? Are you on the jack? You're the gun guy. There you go.
So you're going to put take the lug nuts off, take them on, put them back on, quick, without cross-threading anything?
That's the plan.
All right, well, good luck, buddy.
I feel like that's a very, I don't know if I'd want that part of the job. Make sure you get them back on correct and tight.
Start them by hand, hopefully.
I know we worked kind of splitting jobs last year as far as helping somebody carry the jug over there because the jug is heavy.
It's heavy, and you're running. A few people tripped last year, if I remember right.
And like you said, it is water, so it's safe for these guys to run around here. If they spill a little bit, it's just a good laugh. But it's a 10 or 11-gallon jug, right?
Yeah, 10 gallons, yep.
Yeah, which is no joke. Like one of our biggest guys had to carry the fuel last time. And so
that's not you.
Definitely not me. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, I was just pointing and watching last year too. So
that's why it went so smooth.
Exactly. They know I'm a pretty face and I need to be driving the car, but I don't need to be working on nothing. But I think they'll a lot of times, like depending on what tasks that they have, they'll be sharing the process. And so like one of my guys literally started the nuts by hand, the lug nuts by hand. The other one was running only the gun, so he held the lug nuts, dropped the tire, put it on, started. So I can imagine listening to Jake and these guys, they're going to do a similar strategy. and I imagine a lot of the teams will.
Yes.
Yeah. Strategy. Practice. That's what this is all about. And having fun.
Absolutely. And if you're anything like me, like I like to spring it on my guys last minute. So I don't think my guys knew until we got over here we were doing the pit crew challenge, just so they didn't get nerves going. And like it's a little more fun to watch the guys sweat. So look at Chuck just toting the water cans over here, my man.
He can do it all by himself.
That's 10 gallons, 7 pounds a gallon. So that's 70, 75 pounds.
Yeah, I'm not good at simple math, but it's heavy. I'll tell you that. It is heavy. And I see all the guys came back for last year, the guys that are sponsoring the event, the Pro Eagle Jacks, the Power Tank,
Buggy Whips
Boxo Tools,
Rigid Lights,
Baja Jerky. Like, man, everybody's back for another year, right?
Well, it's just growing bigger and bigger. This pit crew challenge, one of these days, we're going to have a bigger area probably to do it on. Like maybe on stage one day.
Who's running the timers?
I know, and I see that there's actually a pretty good crowd this year. I don't remember there being as many people last year, but there's a good crowd starting to turn out to watch everybody drop their car off the jack or cross thread some lug nuts. I think this pit crew challenge is going to be like a NASCAR race, or when you go to like flight shows, everybody wants to see the crash. They want to see something go bad.
See the pit crew challenge.
I know out at a qualifying this weekend, like that was the big deal, is everybody wanted to see something go wrong. They want to see somebody take a tumble. Like qualifying's fun. You like to see everybody go fast, but you want to see some crashes.
Definitely. Well, we had quite the turn. Turn 19 is what we kept calling it?
It kept biting some people. You made it through it pretty safe, but boy, it was catching some people.
I know, man. Whenever you get fired up and you're in qualify mode and you're giving it 100%, like you're always running on that ragged edge. So there's a chance that you wipe out no matter what.
All right, it looks like we're getting ready to go.
So what two teams do we have running right now?
We have Mike D'Arcy and Jacob Versey getting ready to throw down. Everybody ready? Thumbs up, D'Arcy?
I would
put that can on the ground. Put the can on the ground, Jake. I'm just kidding. You can hold it. Just let it touch the ground.
All right, let's get a thumbs up from D'Arcy. Thumbs up from Versey. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, they're not
So Versey's got the quick advantage. D'Arcy's got her stabbed.
These fast fill cans, they dump fast. I know it's 10 gallons, but it mows out of there fast. And so it looks like Versey's tank is getting close to being empty right now.
So Versey's empty coming over. D'Arcy's going to be about 3 or 4 seconds behind.
And they do have to bring everything
Water's
back
down.
behind.
Pro Eagle Jack going under, taking the lug nuts off. Mike Kim working quick. D'Arcy's getting the Pro Eagle Jack under his. Getting her jacked up, lug nuts coming off. Tire has to come to a complete touch.
So you see a little difference in both strategies over here. One team is taking the rear tire off. One team is taking the front tire off.
So it looks like D'Arcy's going to have the quick advantage.
Oh, looks like they're having a little trouble getting Versey's off there for a second.
So they're both struggling to get them on just a little bit. Versey versus D'Arcy, getting the lug nuts back on.
This is going to come down.
They got to be tight.
I like what this team over here on the right is doing. They're starting it with the impact, not starting anything by hand. They're just running it in with the impact. That's a good strategy.
They can replace those lug studs tomorrow.
I hear some of these impacts running off of the power tanks right now.
Hit the button, hit the button.
Almost a tie. That is going to be close.
I am not calling this one.
Definitely not.
D'Arcy
These boys
with
ran
a
over here close at the same time.
A 116 for D'Arcy and a 115 for Versey. So less than 1 second splits, but Versey takes the quick lead.
Wow, that was super, super close.
Hey, don't be blaming on the tools. That was all operator error.
That was
Who's running the
100%
socket?
down to the
That was
wire.
Mike Kim on the socket, but boy, it was tough. It was tight. So we should have brought our own socket, I think.
Oh, man. I feel like Boxo Tools is pretty good tools to be using out here, so don't be blaming it on the tools.
I mean, it was it's tight for these KMC wheels. These things are precision machined. Too big.
That's a good point. Mike, how did you feel running the gun out there? You look pretty quick getting them off, but getting the socket on the lug nuts, it looked like a struggle.
Yeah, you know, the lug nut was stuck in the socket, and I had to reinstall the lug nut in order to get the socket back off. So pretty much ran through it 3 times.
Got it. So you had to break them loose, and when you got it all the way off, they were still hung in the socket, had to run them back on just to get the socket loose, huh?
Yep, that's it.
But it looked like everything ran smoothly after that, right? Like you got the tire off, got it attached pretty quick, and y'all dumped the fuel really fast.
Yeah, no doubt. Everything went good. We'll see if it sticks.
I feel like y'all got a little more in you, so you're going to move on to round 2, I guess, and we're going to stage up some more guys to go, right?
We'll see how it shakes out, but the time to beat right now, Versey, is the 1:15. So let's get these UTVs out of here and bring in the next 2.
I think they've been practicing a little bit.
Good job, Mike D'Arcy and Jacob Versey. Good job, man. So great efforts there. Do we have Cody Miller, James Cantrell, or Kyle Cheney? Or are these the only 2 UTVs that showed up? So it looks like Mike D'Arcy and Jacob Versey are the only 2 UTVs that ended up making it. So I guess we'll give it to Jake Versey.
You know, it's awesome. We have the teams sign up, but sometimes, unfortunately, they'll be out pre-running or just don't have the time to come back to finish the, competing. In
or
this.
They're working on their car in the pits.
Exactly, working on their car. But that was an awesome pit crew challenge just now.
So up next, let's whoever the first 2 shows up, we have M&R Racing, Warrior Built, Proving Grounds, and Blake Wilkie. So it looks like we'll have 4 of them. So let's bring a couple in. Sure, yeah. I hear somebody starting up, so hopefully we get a couple in here soon. There's Blake Wilkie, patiently awaiting. So that was some stiff competition, wasn't there, Dustin?
No doubt about it. Them boys were close, man. They were within 1 second of each other. And both of them fumbled a little bit along the way, so it was swapping back and forth.
Yeah,
and,
Versey had the early lead, and then D'Arcy kind of took over, and then it was just,
yeah, they were
too close to call.
They were running close, but I like it like that. Like, that's a better way to watch them run against each other than for just one person to run off with it. You know what I mean? Looks like we got a couple of more guys pulling in. I hear some motors running and some vehicles pulling in. This doesn't look like a UTV pulling in this time, right?
I believe this is MRM Racing, and then there is a number 4825 that's going to be nosing in to him.
So that's
MRM
McCowan,
and Warrior Built.
MRM, and then Warrior Built. Michael London and their crew.
Looks like these boys are pulling in nose to nose, kind of like a stare down. They went front to back. Last time, one took a rear tire off, one took a front tire off, but these boys are nose to nose right now.
I like it nosed up. That's looking good.
It's kind of like a little stare down going on, isn't it?
So again, we'll have 3 from each team. Michael London and Matthew McCowan going head to head.
You can kind of tell by the pit strategy which one's going to be carrying the fuel, you know what I mean? They got a bigger boy. They got a bigger boy out of the group. Looks like he's going to be toting fuel for them. The muscle. We'll call it the muscle of the group.
Good old boy, yep.
So if you notice the Warrior Built, they have 6 lug nuts. We have MRM Racing, they have 8. And I did hear Chuck earlier saying that they would take 2 off to have the same advantage.
So McCowan has 8 lug nuts, so I'm going to have him take 2 off right now to make it, just a little more equal playing ground.
Don't be trying to loosen any more of them lug nuts. Only 2. I heard that Impact running for a while. Don't be loosening the other ones.
And don't lose those lug nuts either. So it looks like Michael London's going to stay in the car, let his team do their thing, just like when they're racing, coming through the pits. So they're taking those Pro Eagle jacks and adjusting them, because you can adjust the foot to make it, the right height for your vehicle.
Yeah, so these vehicles right here are rolling in with, it looks like one of them's got 40s on it, one maybe 37s.
Yeah, 37s on London's and 40s on McCowan.
They sit a little bit taller, so the one advantage to the Pro Eagle Jack and why we love running them on our side-by-sides is you can adjust the neck so you can get it up higher off the ground, and they're kind of built for off-road. They got big tires on the Jack.
Looks like we're getting closer to kick this party off. So MRM Racing, Matthew McCown and Michael London with Warrior Built. Gray Squad Motorsports.
Chuck is going through, making sure that they're all good, know the rules. Everything has to come back behind the box where they have to push the button to light the buggy whip up, and that's when they're done, when the buggy whip is lit up.
Make sure we have our timing ready. So timing's ready, both sides. Looks like we're getting close. All right, MRM ready?
So right now the button is, obviously the light is off, so when you guys are done, you'll want to remember in your head, first thing you want to do is push this button. Yes. Yeah, I fixed it. It'll still work.
Are we ready? Thumbs up from both sides?
Here.
MRM versus Warrior Built.
Y'all better clear the path. These boys going to be coming in hot with these gas cans.
10 gallons of water heading over. Everybody ready? Timing ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Quick lead to Warrior Built.
Oh, they're struggling a little bit. I'm going to be honest, that is a heavy gas can. We got a shirt up. We showing some belly over here by the gas tanks.
They're giving it all they got, trying to make these flow quicker. But so far, so good. It's a very, very equal between MRM and Warrior Built.
Well, I have somebody over here telling me that 10 gallons of water is a lot heavier than gas.
So Matthew McCown with their early lead. Warrior Built, no, they're about tied. They're going under these straight axle machines. And Michael London, this is the same car he qualified in earlier today in that Jimmy's car. Matthew McCown's kind of using his trail buggy.
That is a lot of lug nuts to have to take off. Both of these rigs have 6 lug nuts, right?
So Matthew McCown touches. They are
so
neck
close.
and neck. This is going to be another down the wire. Jacob Versey with a 115 in the UTV class.
Uh-oh. They can't get in the hole. They're having a time lining it up. Come on, boys, stick it in.
You can
6 lug
You can
nuts.
hear
Looks
the
like
crowds cheering.
Michael London has the early lead.
I hear impacts running.
So with the early win, it is
up and down,
Michael
up and down.
London and Warrior Built.
Good job, Warrior Built.
Bro, what are you doing?
Might as well put your other 2 lug nuts on while you're at it.
Looks like we got an official time from the, what's the team that won here?
Warrior Built, Michael London.
Mr. Michael London with Warrior Built. Uh-oh, lights down. Stop the time on this other team. Where are they at? 155, not terrible.
What was Michael London then?
We got a 118 from Mr. Michael London and Warrior Built.
That's pretty impressive with a 37-inch DOT tire compared to those UTVs.
And he had some more lug nuts. That's 6 lugs set up and some big tires on that thing.
Big smiles from Michael London.
Yeah. So it looks like we're going to pull these couple out, and we still got some more to go, right? We got a few more cars to go.
Yeah, it'll be John Grounds versus Blake Wilkie. And then we're going to do the Class 11 Baja Jerky Showdown as well.
And so today, are we going for, like for the UTVs, there were only 2 entries. Are we going for overall time with them, obviously?
UTVs are separate from the cars, so Jacob Versey takes it home.
Got it. So he did take it. He didn't have to run twice. My man took it with a 115.
And they may do a little, something special for the
Here
other one,
comes
too,
the lime serrano pepper beef jerky coming over here. That's what I call him. Is that what you're eating, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it's the lime. What
Serrano?
Is it? Yeah,
Serrano.
Lime serrano. I don't know what it is, but it's good. And I'm glad to be standing over here eating beef jerky and not having to do all this work. I'm gonna be honest with you.
A little easier than last year, right?
It's a lot easier.
And if you're just joining in, this is the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle Jack and Buggy Whip. Jacob Versey won the UTV class, and Michael London's in the lead.
Looks like they're bringing new tanks in. They don't even want a chance these impacts not running at full capacity. So just to be fair, they're going to swap the tanks out after a couple of competitors.
So
Better safe than sorry.
Mr. Jones, I think you have a competitor over there with the jorts going on. He's over here to the right.
There may be
right
somebody
over
around
here.
here.
Some cowboy boots and some overalls cut off as into some joveralls.
I can tell those are store-bought jorts. He didn't make them himself. I believe in homemade only. You know what I mean? And my jorts come from worn-out old pairs of jeans that have seen some miles, so they get that true redneck freight at the bottom.
You know what I like? You're wearing your race shoes with your jorts.
Well, I mean, I'm out here for more of a fashion statement than anything out here at King of the Hammers. You know what I mean? You can't just be fast out of King of the Hammers. You got to look cool.
And do you call that winning or not?
Yeah, I don't want to say it's winning, but it's something for sure.
You're just making sure they're comfortable for race day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And these are my good insulated ones that go below the knee, so I can wear these to church or to King of the Hammers. You know what I mean?
Wait, I'm talking about your shoes.
Oh, yeah, the shoes too, yeah. One's laced up, one's unlaced. I don't know if I want to run or take them off. I don't know yet.
So it looks like we'll be pulling in proving grounds. Oh, so it looks like this is the 4415 Miller chassis of John Grounds.
And I believe Jason Blanton is going to be coming in to join him on this challenge.
So John Coffee Grounds with Proving Grounds Racing will be going up against last year's winner, Jason Blanton.
We have an awesome crowd out here watching. Thanks, guys, that are over here watching the Pit Crew Challenge. Little entertainment for the evening. We got John Grounds over here. Let's go see what strategy they might have. So, do you have any strategy going into this Pit Crew Challenge?
Win.
It's quite the prizes to win.
Yeah, we got drivers and co-drivers, so we're all about speed. We know what it takes to get to the top, so we're going to try our best to make it on top.
Well, since you're over here doing the Pit Crew Challenge, did you guys practice, or do you do that at the shop no matter what?
We don't really usually practice it. The most practice we get is if it's on race day. The fastest way to get back on course is what we do, so this should be a breeze for us.
Awesome. Are you going to get out and help your guys, or are you just going to sit in your car right here and watch them?
Oh no, it's me, Joe, and Triple J, so it's all three of us. We're going to be the ringers on this one.
Are you on the jack? Are you in the fuel can? What's your job on this?
We haven't figured that out yet.
Just winging it, right?
Shooting from the hip.
Well, good luck, I should say. No congratulations yet.
So we've got two 4,400 cars going against each other. Jason Blanton in the IFS and John Grounds in the straight axle. Both 6 lugs, so that'll be keeping it even there. We heard Jason Blanton pulling in with that big block horsepower. Optima battery-powered machine.
Who's this guy on the left-hand side with this sweet livery on his car?
That's right up your alley, isn't it?
Dude, I would rock that for sure. That matches my hairdo. You know what I mean? Kind of that 80s mullet.
That's Mr. Jason Blanton. He's been racing with us for a long time. He's a good cat.
Dude, I like his style.
He went to that paint scheme last year, correct? Because he was very visible on course.
And he won this thing last year. So Jason Blanton, no pressure, buddy. Thumbs up.
These guys are going over their pit strategies over here with Proving Grounds Racing.
Let's ask one of them about their pit strategy.
I just asked Mr. Grounds. I was over there interviewing him, sitting in the car. He said they weren't sure yet, so they're just winging it.
Oh, they are. Just show up and show out is their strategy.
Because I asked him, I said, do you practice at, have you practiced since you know you're doing the Pit Crew Challenge, or do you practice back at the shop? And he said, nope, we're just going to go for it.
I can tell by the beer bellies on this right-hand team, they don't practice much of nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just show up and show out.
Yeah, pretty awesome team right
Triple
there.
J, John Grounds, and Joe Gatlin.
Look at them. They got some intense looks on their face right now talking about what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Well, they're just like, oh, we're actually doing this. But this is all in good fun. I mean, at the end of the day, there's $15,000 worth of prizes going out to everybody. So, again, a huge shout-out to everybody that put this thing together. The 2022 Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle Jack and Buggy Whip.
You say it's all in good fun, but these dudes take it serious.
Yes,
they're not playing around. They really do want to win that. This is one of these competitions from a full week worth of stuff that everybody wants to win everything out here. To win anything, Pit Crew Challenge, the three-wheeler race, qualifying at King of the Hammers is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
So we're getting the fuel jugs filled back up with that water for safety.
Man, we should have came up with a better strategy. There's dudes over there with a siphon hose just trying to siphon the fuel back out of the tank can.
The water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Water.
We are using water. Keep in mind with the fuel jugs, we're using water. So if they trip and fall or dump it on each other, they're still safe.
We don't have a fuel mat over there, so it's definitely water.
We honor the utmost safety out here at King of the Hammers.
And it's been a great showing thus far for the 2022 Progressive King of the Hammers, powered by Optima batteries. Waiting for the
So I'm going to
fuel
go over
jugs
here
to get
to
filled
Mr.
up.
Blanton. Now, do you guys have a little pit strategy for this Pit Crew Challenge?
We always have a strategy. This is the main guy that's running the Jack Ryan, and he's always out here trying to cipher what we're going to do to make it the fastest we can be.
So you came into it with a plan.
Well, we want to win.
Definitely, right? Well, Mr. Grounds over there, I asked him, I said, what's your plan? He's like, well, we'll wing it. So sometimes that works out. But do you guys practice your pit crew, changes and fueling and everything at your shop, or do you guys just do it when you get here?
Well, we don't really practice anymore, but we used to drive for a different tire company, and we practiced a lot at the time. So we're pretty good at it.
Awesome. Well, good luck, and we're excited to see this when you guys get to go. So do you come up with all of the pit books and everything for the team? Are you like team manager?
No, not so much. I'm pretty OCD on details, so I find the ways to do the quickest, most efficient way to win.
Did you guys take the jack over there to make sure that the little neck is already ready to go?
Dialed. I keep the handle loose. I've seen teams run over and they have the handle already tight and it's too high where it hits, and then they get confused and all flustered and they lose.
Makes sense. Perfect sense. Well, I'll let you guys get back into your challenge mode, and good luck.
And I believe the time to beat is still 1:15. We're trying to get this thing running smooth, so let's keep on keeping on. Looks like we're getting close. We'll get the timing ready. Looks like timing's ready on both sides. Proving ground's ready. Jason Blanton looks ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Uh-oh, it's bouncing. Proving grounds is a little heavy. And remember, they're doing this water. It's got to be a little chilly on the hands, trying to get everything flowing right.
So not only do they have to get the fast fill nozzle stabbed into the receptacle, but they also got to take off the vent line to make sure it starts flowing quickly. Because without that vent line off, it doesn't flow as fast.
So fuel jugs down, jacks are coming, lug nuts coming off already. Jason Blanton with the big block IFS. John Grounds with that straight axle Miller chassis. Tire hits the ground for Jason Blanton. Looks like he's going for a three-peat. It's going smooth. Lug nuts coming back on.
Oh, we lost a hat under a 40-inch tire. That hat is good as gone, boys. That one's full of dirt, and it's oop, he stepped on it now.
It's well broke in.
It's well broke in. It looked like they might have dropped some lug nuts in the dirt, too. I'm going to be nervous about that. But
got a little KOH dirt on that hat.
It's going to be down to the wire.
I don't even think they blew it off or spit on it before they put it back on.
So Jason Blanton hits the button. We'll get some time here very shortly. So John Grounds just a tick off pace, but it's still all in good fun. So a 1:08, newest fastest time of the day by Jason Blanton, a 1:08.50 versus a 1:22.35. So that's a very respectable time. So great job, John, but not great enough. Save that for race day, buddy. So Jason Blanton, well done once again. So it looks like Jason Blanton will take home the cash. With that 1:08, that was a great job, wasn't it, Pam?
That was an awesome time. I don't even know if we hit that time last year, if I remember correctly.
Well, Dustin Jones said about 3 different times, and that's faster. What do you guys think at home?
You should chime in on the live show feed for social media and see if anybody remembers Mr. Jones's time last year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe everybody else should try to pull it up and see what we ran last year. I'm curious to see. I think we had maybe a sub 1 minute run last year.
So now you're
keeps going
3
down in
different
time.
times.
It's literally moved around this entire time. As I see competitors finish, I'm like, yeah, I think we were a little faster
Yeah,
than
you were
that.
like 3 minutes even last year, right?
3 minutes. I don't know. Maybe to change all of them. So what was this last run? It sounded like
A
the
1:08.
Yeah, for sure we were sub 1 minute. I think we were 58 seconds last year, if I remember.
Huh.
So we'll get Blanton and Grounds pulled out. So Jacob Versey won the UTV class, and Jason Blanton backs up his win in the unlimited class.
I'm going to go see if I can see who's up next here on our list.
So I believe we're going to be doing the Class 11 Baja Jerky Showdown next. I think they got 4 cars. Who all's getting involved with that? With Baja Jerky. And you guys are throwing out $1,000, right?
Yeah, I got $1,000 cash in my pocket, so we're gonna throw this out. I believe we got a box.
Which pocket?
My back pocket. But yeah, I believe we've got Wilkie back to try and make his win. We got Sletton, we got Boxo, and then we got the Baja Jerky Class 11.
Nice. Yeah. Well, we may have to have you stick close to me to keep me honest on the names.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
What a great time it's been. Baja Jerky's getting ready to throw out $1,000. Boxo Tools. I've had my wrench mic all week. It's tuned up, saving it for later on in the week, though. But we got a great little tool belt we're going to be giving out to those guys. And about $15,000 of other stuff for the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whips and Pro Eagle Jack. So how many? 1, 2. You're shy $100. Where's that last one at? $1,000 for Baja Jerky, and you've given out probably $1,000 worth of jerky.
Oh, at least. Yeah, we love this place. This is one of the greatest events we do all year, so we're looking forward to this one. This Class 11 shootout just happened as randomly last year, and now we're all in. So
heck yeah, you guys stepped up last year, and I heard you guys were coming last year. I was like, man, that's cool. And all of a sudden, man, that stole the show that night.
Yeah, we had a really good time, and thank God Wilkie and Sletton just gave it up last year. So luckily we got 2 more cars this year. It should be a little bit more fun.
Yeah, Wilkie backed it up. He won the Class 11 race and the Pit Crew Challenge.
Yeah. Last year was a really good time, and we got a little different rules this time, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, it's going to be fun. Can't wait. So Blake Wilkie, this is a brand new. Is this a spec truck kind of?
This is real trucks right here.
This is a trophy bug, is what he calls it.
So is it an unlimited truck?
Yeah, I believe he's got the unlimited buggy. This is his debut truck right here.
Yeah, I saw him just getting it finished up here recently. So they're doing the back because it's got a little less suspension, I assume. So Blake, what's the scoop on the new truck?
It's a bug actually.
The new rib.
Jaws. It's a TT bug.
So it's fully unlimited.
Yeah, she's supercharged. She got to the juice.
Nice. So when's your first race?
Hopefully the Mint 400. I mean, if we had a couple more weeks, we thrashed so hard to get this done. If we had a couple more weeks, we'd have tried to run it here. But it's nice to just get to relax, low stress, and get to enjoy this machine that took me and Kevin to build for the last 14 months.
Yeah, it's a work of art. I follow you on social media. You do some great posts, and it's been a lot of fun watching it come together.
Thank you very much. Let's see if we know how to change a tire.
Well, can you? What's your job? Or are you just watching?
I'm going to be the venter over there, then come run over here, hold the nuts, and then thread the nuts back on.
You got to be good at something, so hopefully you can get this thing going good, and we'll get it rocking and rolling.
Yeah, and it's a 6 lug, too. What's up? We're going to be quick.
Are you going to leave the 6 and let the other guys do the 4?
No, well, we have 6. Most of these other trucks have 8.
So I thought you were running against the Bugs.
Oh, we're going to do the Class 11 stuff, too.
Oh, you're double dipping. All right.
Why not?
Here we go. Well, good luck.
So, Miles, what I was just told from from Chuck, is what's going to happen is they're going head-to-head. I don't know if you know this part. So they're going to go head-to-head here. But if Jason Blanton's time is still the fastest time, that's going to be the winning time.
So he can't get any worse than 108.
Yes, Blake Wilkie's team will have to beat the 108 time that Jason Blanton's team put down to win the $15,000 and to win worth the product.
Well, I hope you guys and gals back home are ready. This is going to be a lot of fun. Jason Blanton just threw down a great time, but Blake Wilkie ain't no joke, so it's going to be fun.
And then once we get on to the Class 11s, I'm super excited because not only do they have to do all of this, they also have to get in and start their car. It has to actually be running when they're done.
So a little bit added fun in there. So looks like we got both jugs over here. Is timing ready? Timing ready? Getting ready to kick off another competition for the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whips and Pro Eagle Jacks. Looks like timing's ready on both sides. So Wilkie's got his 3 guys lined up. So Jason Blanton versus Blake Wilkie. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! So Blake Wilkie with the little early lead. He's going to take the VIN off. This is going to be a good one. What do you think, Dustin?
These boys are not any newbies to fueling and changing tires and stuff like that. So they got some big rigs sitting out here, and they're going against the guys that just ran, right?
Yeah, so practice makes perfect for Jason Blanton with that 108. We'll see what Wilkie can do.
But I don't know. These boys coming back in quick. Wilkie and them got the gas dumped fast. They're going under there, going up with the jack right now.
So Wilkie's going up. Blanton's doing the driver's side this time on that IFS car. So 6 lug versus 6 lug. Tire has to completely touch the ground.
Oh, man. Wilkie's tires, all boys sitting down. He don't mind getting dirty to put a tire on here.
So Wilkie with the early lead. Blanton's going back on as well. So it's going to be down to the wire. Who's going to get this buggy whip?
They're moving quick, but Wilkie looks like Ray Charles trying to get all these lug nuts on there. He's putting them on sideways, back, and crooked ways.
So here we go. We'll get some times. It's going to be super, super close. Sub 1 minute, 59 seconds by Blake Wilkie.
Oh, wow.
A 58 to a 59, so they snuck into you by 1 second. So Blake Wilkie just takes the lead.
Wow, that was super close.
Within 1 second. But hey, Jason, you shaved off 10 full seconds, so good on you for that. Another great showing by Blake Wilkie and Jason Blanton.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, Wilkie's buggy, it don't need Loctite. When it gets cross-threaded, you just run it in with impact till it stops pulling. No, go and run it down. Don't worry about putting it back on there. Oh, yeah, she cross-threaded. Run it in till it stops, and we'll call it Loctite. My boy had a fast time. I'm going to be honest with y'all. But there's one lug nut that didn't make it to the wheel. Oh, there she goes. No, just run it on down. It's got to come off anyways. Man, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I walked over and looked, and there was one lug nut that wasn't bottomed out on the wheel.
So it sounds like we're going to have to...
Wilkie, I'm going to ask you, okay? You've raced for a long time. Would you let it leave the pit like that?
Depends where we're at and how much longer in the race we had. But if we're on the course and that thing is cross-threaded, we're probably going to have to keep running. But it's not right.
So what would you call it? Would you say you did a full tire change and swap on this, or just shooting everybody straight? What would you call it? And I'm going to put you on the spot right now. What would you call it?
Maybe we could take them on heads on again later. I don't know. They're pretty fast, so we'll see what happens.
Indian leg wrestling. Best from their team, best from this team. Indian leg wrestling.
I don't even know what that is. Sounds intense. Is it like a rug burn type?
It's just a Louisiana thing. We do it down there. It's mainly when we cross-thread lug nuts and leave one off the car, then we leg wrestle after that. So, Miles, I'm going to have to get you over here, my man.
Hey,
maybe the 2 crew chiefs or something like that. We got to talk this out.
Blake Wilkie did a great job, but you already won some money, so we're going to give it to Blanton this time, buddy. Sorry.
All good.
You've got enough Pro Eagle Jacks at home. So Jason Blanton is going to get the win because we didn't quite get this lug nut all the way back on. So tough break there, but Jason Blanton, threw down 2 great times. So good job, buddy.
Yeah, congratulations.
So winning once again. How you feeling right now, buddy?
It didn't feel like a real win, but I'll take it because
no, it should be fine.
Our lug nuts are all on. So
Hey, a win's a win, and you're ready to race, aren't you? You're qualifying tomorrow. What time do you kick off?
we're 26, so I think it's about 1 o'clock. We'll be out there tearing it up, see if we can get on the pole.
Get it on the pole. I like that. That big block horsepower showing out.
You know it. We're going for it this year.
That's all right. I like your style, buddy. Well, good luck. We'll get these cars out of there, and then we'll get some of these Class 11s on in.
It's all the way on there now. I like how he lives.
So while we re-rack the class, we'll give a little love to some of our amazing partners. So we'll be right back after this.
Dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
I am Monster Mate. Let your queries be known.
Yeah, hi. Instead of letting passengers wrap their arms around us, can we put little handles on our jackets?
Denied.
Can you imagine?
I want a new nickname. Can you guys start calling me Snake?
No, Brian.
Denied.
How about we all get quotes to see if we can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer?
Approved.
Cool. Hey, if Brian's not going to be Snake, can I be Snake?
No.
Single-digit temperatures. A couple of inches of snow on the ground already. And more predicted as the day goes on. In other words, conditions are perfect for the all-new Bronco Sport. The all-new 2021 Ford F-150 is available with 7.2 kilowatts of electrical power. In case you ever need your truck to power your kitchen.
Welcome back. We're going to continue with the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle Jack and Buggy Whip. Trying to get this rocking and rolling. There's $15,000 that we gave away worth of stuff tonight between the Boxo tools, the rigid lights, the Pro Eagle Jacks. It's just awesome. And up next is the Baja Jerky with $1,000 cash coming up.
And all of the Class 11 drivers, if you could please come over to where we have you come. We would like to do a little driver's meeting with you, and we're going to have Chris Voorhees go over the rules. So all Class 11 drivers, go ahead and make your way right over here to do the rules. Yep. until they get up here. Miles, this has been quite an evening.
It's been fun. I mean, it's been a little wild, a little loose, but we're having a great time. And I was just talking to Darcy. This is his first time here, and he's having a blast, and that's what it's all about.
I hear so many people saying they've never been to King of the Hammers before, and it's I see them at other races, and it kind of blows my mind that they haven't been here. But
yeah, what an amazing event it's been thus far, and it's not over yet. This is the 2022 Progressive King of the Hammers, powered by Optima batteries. But tonight is the Pit Crew Challenge, presented by Buggy Whip and Pro Eagle Jack.
And
Get
we've
ready to
had
kick off the Class 11s here shortly.
Yes.
So let's get a couple of those cars up here.
We've had our guest over here, Mr. Dustin Jones, who was one of our winners last year. But Class 11 drivers, where are you at? Let's either get you over here. We need to go over some rules with you, just so we all are on the same page. We know you're here. We've seen the cars.
Yeah, they're going to bring the Class 11.
Okay, so Mr. Chris Voorhees with Baja Jerky, he's going to go over the class rules that you guys need to follow for the Pit Crew Challenge. Chris, it's all yours.
All right, boys, you guys ready for this Class 11 challenge? This is going to be the same deal as we did last year. Wilkie and Sletton came up with these rules, so we're going to follow them again this year. You're going to start in the car, doors closed. When we say go, you're going to get out of the car. You're going to jump out. You're going to do your tire change just like these boys did. Tire off, hits the ground, back on the car. Then you're going to go do your gas, and you're going to come back again. Then you have to both people in the car, doors closed. Whatever car starts first wins the challenge. I think we have 4 cars, so this might go around a couple times. We like to see the car start because with Class 11, that's a 50-50 gamble. So we're going to see how this goes. Everybody ready for this? This should be a good time.
Thanks, Chris and Miles. Let's get some party started here with Class 11.
Let's get these Class 11s here, and Baja Jerky's throwing $1,000 cash. Little after-hours fun.
We have Mr. Dustin Jones signing out for the evening. He's going to do an amazing job on Thursday in his race. I can feel it. So
I hope so. It's going to be a crazy race for sure. This is by far the roughest. I think you guys have both seen the course.
It's going to be nasty. You got your work cut out for you. That's for dang sure.
This is our 4th year, and I think this is the roughest King of the Hammers rock race that they've had so far. So I think Dave takes some pride in that, to make it the roughest, and so no doubt he didn't disappoint this year.
He definitely, it makes him happy to hear the racers out there saying this is a very rough course this year.
Yeah, for some weird twisted reason, he gets satisfaction out of us saying that it's the roughest. So for now, I'm going to go get something to eat, get rested up.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Dustin, always a pleasure, buddy. Good to see you.
Thank you guys so much.
Have Mr. Chris Voorhees join us on the mic for this. He knows these cars, loves this class. A big part of it.
We're going to grab these Baja Jerky Class 11s and bring them on in. There's no fuel on this one. Just they're going to be in the car. Get out of the car, change a tire, get back in the car. Both doors closed. Whichever one starts first takes the win. So it looks like it is going to be
Mr.
Blake Wilkie.
Look at him. First up, coming up.
He won everything he entered last year, and he won Saturday night in the Baja Jerky Class 11. So we'll see if he can win this one. He was super close on the last one, but now he doesn't have to worry about any fuel. So the Baja Jerky pulling up.
With the Serrano Lime sitting on the hood. I have to say that's the best mascot I've ever seen. A bag of Baja Jerky.
That's awesome. They're handing out the goods to everybody. Baja Jerky's back here for the 2022 Progressive King of the Hammers, powered by Optima batteries. Got a few more to go for this Pit Crew Challenge, presented by Buggy Whips and Pro Eagle Jacks.
Just want to give you a heads up. Do I give you a little... Make sure that thing's prepped.
So, Miles, last year in this competition, I can't remember which one you might remember. They came down to the wire and they could not get their car started. Do you remember which one that was?
I don't remember that, but now you're saying that there's a lot that goes on out here. It all blends together.
I think Chris probably remembers. We'll get him to let us know. Or Blake actually probably remembers. Which car was it last year that didn't start at the end?
Yeah, it was mine.
Oh, it was. I did not realize it was yours.
Where's the socket? We need socket
Well,
for
this year
right
a little different, right?
Yeah, I should actually check something just to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Well, you have a moment. You do what you got to do.
We have a socket for that guy? What size is this thing?
So we have the Baja Jerky crew versus
What do you think, we're prepared?
Shreddy crew.
Hey, look at that. That works.
I love these guys are having fun already, and it hasn't even started.
This one's going to be a lot easier than for Blake than the last time.
Okay, just making sure. Just make sure for a triple check. Don't be losing it there, Wilkie. So you guys are going to start in the car. You came up with me.
So they're going to start in the car. So we'll let Chris explain to the world one more time of the rules.
Chris, go ahead and explain one more time.
All right, so just for a big heads up on the rules, both guys will start in the car. When I say go, you exit the vehicle, do your wheel change on the ground, back up. You'll do your gas. In the car, whatever car starts first wins the round, and the next round will come through. It's not timed. This is whether or not your car starts, and then you get $1,000. Hey, I'm more worried over here. Don't worry. All right.
Doors
Is this
have to
team
be
ready?
closed. Wait, Blake's door's not shut all the way.
Blake, you ready?
His dome light's on.
Chris, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Out of the car quick. Wilkie, we aren't doing fuel. No fuel.
They're all doing it.
All right, we're doing fuel now.
They're just in race mode, so they're going to just continue on with what they should be doing for races.
So Wilkie with Shreddy's getting her out.
Here we go.
We're getting this water dumped out quick like. Wilkie's getting ready to change a tire with that Pro Eagle jack. The Baja Jerky Cruise taking a little bit of time with the fuel.
Go!
Everybody's still all smiles having fun. Wilkie's struggling on the tire a little bit.
Go for it. Who gives a shit? You're down.
This
Down
is
and
so
back
fun
on.
to watch. This is probably my favorite
Wow,
one.
Baja Jerky's going to come through it looking like. It's going to be close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, get in the car and see if that thing will start. So Wilkie's in. Both doors. Oh, hit the clutch.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and he started up this year.
So Wilkie wins this round.
Hey, there was a reason I didn't stand in between them. Good job. All right.
Good job to both teams. Blake, congratulations for your car starting this year. Right up.
What time was that? All right, Wilkie with a time of 1:05. Well done.
So, Chris, in the rules, didn't you say we were not doing fuel?
No, we're doing fuel.
Oh, I thought we were not
Oh,
doing
no,
fuel.
we're doing fuel. You just have to start the car. We got to do fuel.
If it'll start.
We were like, no.
And then you got to make sure that car starts.
He had one last thing he checked on it to make sure it was going to start up this time. That's what Blake went and did.
So Blake, you finally came through. Last time you kind of won, but kind of didn't. But this one, it looks like you're going to bring it home.
Yeah, I mean, we almost messed it up again. We went to hit the button, and we're like, tight, we got this. And then they're like, start it. I'm like, you're right.
And then you forgot the clutch or something, or it was still in gear, about took off on you.
Bro, full race mode. You sometimes bump started with the clutch. I had to do that at the mint like 14 times.
But you made it happen. So we'll see if you get that $1,000 or not. Who else is coming up next?
The Sletton gang, they won last year, so we're coming for redemption.
All right, we'll see how this plays out. Let's swap some cars out and keep on keeping on.
Yeah, we got it. All right. We got one more round. Stay here. I think. Hey, do we have the fourth car? Hold on, the fourth car might not have come. Stay here. Yeah, you might get to go.
Sounds like we'll have Sletton, who won last year.
I wonder who Sletton's going up against.
So my buddy-in-law Ben just showed up. How's it going?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Man, it's been a long week. It's been a fun week, and I got my nephew here, Levi, for his first time here at King of the Hammers. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm good. A little worn out from the drive, you know.
You didn't drive at all, did you?
I was there for the ride.
So what do you think as you're pulling in off the highway on 247 on the Boone Road? What was the first thing you've seen the videos, you've seen it, but how cool is it?
Unspeakable.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you guys made it, and we'll see you guys here in a little bit, so stick around. I'll catch up with you. Thanks, Ben.
We'll see you, man. Thank you.
See ya.
All right. So we're still here at the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle and Buggy Whip.
So it looks like it's going to be Tim Sletton and Mr. Brian Crofts over here.
Brian Crofts is coming in, part of the Campbell crew versus Sletton. So who do you guys think is going to win this? Blake Wilkie threw it down good, but we got some tough competition with Sletton and Crofts.
There's some hard hitters running right now in this Pit Crew Challenge for the Baja Jerky Class 11.
I'm just joking. I was saying, is this cheating?
So we got a couple more Class 11 bugs. Baja Jerky's got $1,000 on the line.
He has it in his pocket. He's making sure he doesn't lose any of it whenever his hands are there. He's over there making sure all is good with the cars.
Tammy Campbell's over there excited to see Brian run.
Now, Brian did not do the Pit Crew Challenge last year, I don't recall.
I can't remember.
But you know that team definitely works on their pit crew. They do their tire changes and their fuels. They practice.
Oh, yeah. So we'll, I think Blake Wilkie's time was 58, if I'm not mistaken. 105 time to beat for Blake Wilkie in the Class 11 Baja Jerky Showdown for the Pit Crew Challenge. Pam, it's been fun, hasn't it?
It's been a lot of fun. The temperature's dropping out here. A lot of people are still sticking around and watching the rest of the Pit Crew Challenge. Class 11s, they draw the people no matter what. No matter if they're on the track, over here doing Pit Crew Challenge, everybody likes to see the Class 11s.
And it's, switching it up a little bit. We're going to have them start in the car, both doors closed, get out, do the fuel, do the tire change, get back in, and hope their Class 11 starts. And Blake Wilkie's time of 105 time to beat. So, Chris, take it away.
1, go!
So, Brian Cross versus Sletton.
Whoa,
Sletton drops a little bit. Cross, it's gonna be close. They're dumping the water in the fuel jugs.
These guys aren't used to running with the fuel jugs, so it's a little different for them.
Trying to get the vents off the fuel jug. So, Brian Cross versus Sletton, it's gonna be close. These cars raced Saturday night. Put on a great show.
First.
Gotta wait till it's done before you move. Hold on. Gotta wait till he crosses. Now you can go.
So Sletton's getting the jack under there. Gonna get the tire down.
So the other difference too about this is it's not 3 people. It's only 2. As
so
our last class was 3
touches the ground for Sletton. Brian Cross jacking it up using that Pro Eagle jack.
Down and back up.
So it looks like Sletton, if he can get in there and get this thing started, may have the early lead over Crofts.
Have to get in and start her up. See if she starts. Oh, he fell.
And we got one that went down over on Sletton's team.
Gotta start it. Close door. Start it. Yay! There you go.
There we go. Let's see if
so
Sletton
Cross,
did
you gonna get in there and see if that thing will start? Or are you giving up? Well, great effort by everybody tonight. What a great showdown. What was the time for Sletton? A 1:21, it looks like. So,
So
Blake Wilkie almost won during the cars and won during the Class 11. So, Blake Wilkie gets $1,000 from Baja Jerky.
Oh, we got a rematch. We still got one more round.
Oh, we got another one
Blake
coming,
Wilkie
Chris.
against
All right.
Sutton. We got one more round.
One more
I'm trying to
round
give
go.
your money away.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I like that idea, but I like to see the rematch from last year. We see if Sletton can take Wilkie again.
So a time start over at 0?
This is zeros. This is a head-to-head battle for the competition win. And last year it was just these two guys. This year's the same two guys, and Wilkie didn't cycle his battery, so he lost last year. So this year I don't think he'll make the same mistake.
I definitely think. Well, he did say he had to do something to his car to make sure he didn't make that same mistake twice.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do it. So this year it's double the money and double the fun.
That's what I'm talking about. And double the jerky.
And double the jerky.
If you're just tuning in, we got one more round to go for the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle Jack and Buggy Whip. We've given away over $15,000 of stuff from Boxo Tools, Rigid, Pro Eagle, and now Baja Jerky's throwing around $1,000 to either Sletton or Wilkie.
And some people.
It's been a great day. It's been a great week, and we are just getting started for the 2022 Progressive King of the Hammers, powered by Optima batteries. I see Poncho and Junior over there having a little fun watching the action tonight. They've helped mark all the course. So head-to-head winner takes all versus Sletton and Wilkie.
So Sletton's going to turn his car around, and Blake's going to go ahead and pull his in. So they'll go head-to-head.
Wilkie's pushing it in. Hopefully it'll start.
Don't jinx him on the finals now, Miles. I like the hot pink wheels.
It's been a busy day. It's been a fun day, and we are about to wrap it up for the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Pro Eagle Jack and Buggy Whips. We've given a lot of cool stuff away tonight already, but we are not done yet. One more to go. Wilkie's getting everything set up.
All right, we got the finals. Wilkie and Sletton, head-to-head.
All seriousness right now.
Uh-oh. There's a... It's an even race. All right. Let's make sure the...
Making sure it's shut this time.
He has a method to his madness over
He's got
there.
his cap that way. Oh. Hey. Yeah, it's all good. All right, Wilkie, you ready? Sletton, you ready? 3. Oh, hold on. Error.
Oh my gosh.
I think I saw that in your trophy buggy earlier, buddy. All right, are we good on everything? We're good? You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
I can see why his
Sletton
door
versus
doesn't
Wilkie,
crazy.
giving it all they've got.
I like how they drag the fuel can. Oh.
Sletton's a little off pace. Wilkie's trying to defend his title tonight. He's been a busy man tonight. So Sletton versus Wilkie. Wilkie with the early lead. who's going to take home this $1,000 cash from Baja Jerky. Wilkie's got a good lead.
Run, run, run.
So Sletton versus Wilkie is going to be down to the wire. Who's going to change the tires, got to touch the ground, go back up, and then get in the car, close the doors, and start that 1,600cc Volkswagen Power.
Wilkie's had theirs off, and they're already putting it back on.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, it's going to be close. Yeah. Then they got to get in and start the vehicle.
Make sure you have the clutch in this time, Blake.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's not starting. There it goes. Blake Wilkie taking home the cash.
I think he was trying to mess around there for a second.
And he shaved off 2 seconds off his time with a 1:03.
Blake Wilkie for the win.
So Blake Wilkie taking home the $1,000 from Baja Jerky.
Good times for sure.
Hey, Blake. Well, way to redeem yourself from last year. Congratulations. This is the second time I've seen you on the podium in 2 days, so congratulations on your $1,000 win. Apparently, you need to stop by the booth, bud. Yeah, buddy.
Everybody's all smiles and having fun. Oh, he gave it to your competitor. I like that even better. Now that's a class act.
It's all family. Thank you. Everything.
Well, what a great day it's been, and we're going to sign off here very soon. Again, I'm Miles Hasquist alongside Miss Pam Hall. We've had Dustin Jones and Chris with Baja Jerky. It's been a great night for the Pit Crew Challenge presented by Buggy Whip and Pro Eagle Jack. We've given a lot of prizes away, a lot of cash. It's been a lot of fun. So at the end of the night, if you got the premium packs, and you see a little highlight from this evening. So we'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon PST.
Hey, it's Miles, the voice of Ultra 4 Racing, and we have something special here, and we want you to be a part of it. The Ultra 4 subscription is only $35 a year. Premium will go picture-in-picture during commercial. You can also rewatch last year's King of the Hammers or any regional race in its entirety. We have some driver feature videos, car walk-arounds in case you missed it. You can do some of the video trail walks and all that stuff. But during King of the Hammers itself, we'll have some special dedicated cameras. We'll have some helicopter footage, some FPV drone, a little extra in the pits. We'll have all sorts of dedicated camera angles from behind the scenes with the premium, including the drone, but we have some good pilots, and it ain't me.
Of off-road racing dominance, proprietary patented race technology, proudly made in the USA, unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions, King Shocks, the leader in off-road shock technology.
I am Monster Mate.
The Loyal Order of Riders.
Riders, let your queries be known.
Yeah, hi. Instead of letting passengers wrap their arms around us, can we put little handles on our jackets?
Deny.
Can you imagine?
I want a new nickname. Can you guys start calling me Snake?
No, Brian.
Denied.
How about we all get quotes to see if we can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer?
Approved.
Cool. Hey, if Brian's not going to be Snake, can I be Snake?
No.
Single-digit temperatures. A couple of inches of snow on the ground already. And more predicted as the day goes on. In other words, conditions are perfect for the all-new Bronco Sport. The all-new 2021 Ford F-150 is available with 7.2 kilowatts of electrical power. In case you ever need your truck to power your kitchen